Have you noticed that fast food isn't fast or cheap anymore? You walk into McDonald's thinking you're about to spend like $8. Next thing you know, the screen says $17.48 for a burger, fries, and a drink, and you're standing there like, did I accidentally order the McMortgage? And it's not just McDonald's. Chipotle, expensive. Five Guys, don't even look at the receipt unless you want emotional damage. Wendy's, raising prices like they're selling ribeye. Even Taco Bell, the last safe haven, is creeping up. Everyone keeps blaming inflation, but here's the plot twist. It's not inflation. Not really. Prices are rising faster than inflation itself, which means something else is going on. Something deeper, something corporate, something suspiciously crispy. So today, we're breaking down the real reasons your favorite $5 value meal became a $12 existential crisis. From exploding labor costs, to supply chain chaos, to app pricing tricks, to the fact that fast food isn't really fast food anymore, we're going to unpack all of it. Because there's a big difference between prices went up a little and why does this burger cost what a sit-down meal used to? So buckle up, and if you're watching on your phone or computer, hit that subscribe button. Let's explore the why behind why fast food prices shot up like they're trying to reach the McMoon. All right, before we start pointing fingers at inflation, like it's the villain of every economic story ever, we need to clear something up. Fast food prices are rising way faster than inflation. Like inflation went up a few percent. Fast food said, oh, cool, let's go up 20 to 40% just for fun. So clearly something deeper is happening. Let's rewind a bit. Back in the day, the golden age of value menus, fast food chains had one secret weapon. Cheap ingredients plus massive volume equals easy profit. Beef was cheap. Cheese was cheap. Oil was cheap. Labor was cheap. Life was simple. A $1 burger actually made money. But today, fast food isn't built on the old model anymore. Here's what changed. 1. Volume dropped. People aren't eating fast food as often as they used to. Health trends, better home cooking, rising delivery options, all of it chipped away at the millions served daily formula. When volume drops, companies can't rely on selling cheap food in giant quantities, so they raise prices. 2. Margins got thinner. The profit on a burger is way smaller now, not because it costs more to make, but because fast food stopped being a high-margin business altogether. 3. The $1 menu era died. Chains used value menus as marketing tools for decades, but eventually the math stopped working. You can't sell a burger for $1 when it costs $1.70 to make. So what do chains do? They create permanently higher prices to survive. They didn't just adjust for inflation. They reinvented the entire pricing structure and hoped we wouldn't notice because they added a signature sauce. But this is just the first layer of the mystery, because the real explosion in fast food prices starts with one thing: labor. If fast food has a final boss, it's not inflation, it's labor. Because here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. Fast food used to be cheap because workers used to be really cheap. For decades, the entire business model depended on armies of underpaid employees flipping burgers at lightning speed for barely above minimum wage. It wasn't fair, but it was profitable. Then everything changed. 1. Wages skyrocketed across the country. States raised minimum wages. Cities raised minimum wages. Chains began competing with each other for staff. And remember 2021? The Great Resignation hit fast food like a frying pan to the face. Suddenly, nobody wanted to work for $9 an hour, dealing with broken ice cream machines and angry customers asking why their fries weren't crispy enough. To keep stores running, companies had to offer higher starting pay, signing bonuses, benefits, tuition assistance, free meals. Please, we're begging you. Energy. All of that costs money. And guess who ends up paying? Yep, you, with your $6 McFlurry. 2. Customer expectations increased. People want fast food speed, but restaurant-level quality, freshness, customization, better service, cleaner stores. That requires more labor, not less. And more labor equals more cost. 3. Fast food can't automate everything. Sure, you can put ordering kiosks everywhere, but a robot can't wrap your burrito yet. It can't fix the fryer. It can't deal with a lunch rush of 50 people who all want extra sauce. Fast food relies heavily on humans, and humans are getting more expensive. A lot more expensive. Labor is now one of the single biggest cost drivers in the entire industry, which is a huge reason your combo number 3 now costs what a restaurant meal used to. But believe it or not, we're still not done because of the next layer of this mystery. The supply chain meltdown that fast food can't escape. If labor costs were the jab, the supply chain was the uppercut, because ever since 2020, fast food chains have been stuck in a kind of logistical Groundhog Day where everything costs more, arrives late, or shows up in the wrong box entirely. Let's break it down. 1. Ingredients got way more expensive and stayed that way. Beef, up. Chicken, up. Cheese, up painfully. Oil? Oh, oil is basically liquid gold now. Even potatoes, the one food we thought would never betray us, betrayed us. Fast food didn't just get hit once. It got hit year after year, which locked chains into higher long-term ingredient costs. 2. Transportation costs exploded. Fuel prices spiked, trucker shortages kicked in. Delivery times slowed down. If the fries don't get to the store, the fries don't get sold. And if they do arrive, they cost more than they used to. 3. Packaging got fancier and pricier. Remember when burgers came in flimsy paper and nobody cared? Now it's all recyclable packaging, compostable bowls, anti-grease liners, lids shaped by NASA's wind tunnel engineers. Great for the planet, terrible for the budget. 4. Menu upgrades made the supply chain heavier. Fast food used to operate on simple ingredients. Patty, bun, cheese, done. Now it's brioche buns, special sauces, premium chicken, custom spice blends, artisanal-looking lettuce, fancy seasoning, and dusts your ancestors never had. Every new ingredient is another supplier, another contract, another truck, another layer of cost. 5. Chains can't go back. Once a franchise signs a supplier contract, and that's it. Even if inflation cools down, the contracts don't magically shrink. Prices stay high. So when you see a $13 chicken sandwich, it's not because the chicken itself is fancy. It's because every part of the system that brings that chicken sandwich to you got more expensive and stayed that way. But the wildest part? Fast food didn't just raise prices because of costs. They raised prices because of you, or more specifically, how you order now. And that brings us to the sneakiest shift of all. If you think labor and supply chain costs were the main villains, meet the plot twist of the fast food price saga, fast food apps. These apps were supposed to make things cheaper, easier, faster. Instead, they quietly turned fast food into the stock market, where prices go up, down, sideways, and occasionally jump 40% for no reason. Let's break down how digital ordering turbocharged fast food prices. 1. App prices are often higher than in-store. Yep, the convenience tax is real. You just don't see it spelled out. You order a burger in the app, $6.29. That same burger on the board inside the store, $4.99. Congratulations, you just paid the introvert fee. 2. Dynamic pricing, aka surge pricing, is already here. McDonald's and Wendy's are openly testing it. Think Uber pricing, but for fries. Quiet lunch hour, normal prices. Big rush hour, boom. Everything gets more expensive. Heat wave, drinks suddenly cost more. Rainy day, prices rise because people order more. We're only a few months away from seeing Your McChicken is surging right now due to high demand. 3. Apps upsell like crazy. Apps are designed to get you to spend more. Add bacon. Upgrade to a meal. Add dessert. Add dipping sauce. Add a second dipping sauce. Add a third dipping sauce because why not? Before you know it, you went from, I'll get a sandwich to, why is my total $19.42? 4. Loyalty programs aren't really saving you money. Free fries? Cool. But chains raise menu prices to offset those rewards, meaning you pay more overall. It's the adult version of giving you a free sticker while raising your rent. Digital ordering made fast food easier, yes. But it also made it way more profitable, especially when customers don't notice the subtle price differences on their screens. But the biggest shift is still coming. Fast food. It isn't actually fast food anymore. Here's the twist nobody talks about. Fast food stopped being fast food. Somewhere between the artisan buns, the premium chicken, the remodeled dining rooms, and the chef-created signature menu, fast food chains quietly reinvented themselves as mini restaurants. And with that, glow-up came a glow-up in prices. Let's break down how we got here. 1. Menu items became premium. Remember when a burger was just bun, patty, cheese, done? Now it's brioche bun, caramelized onions, 2 sauces, custom seasoning blend, fancy leaf lettuce, hand-breaded chicken, and fries seasoned like they came from a Michelin side quest. You're not paying 2002 prices for a 2024 burger. 2. Customers demanded higher quality. People wanted check fresher ingredients, real chicken, better flavor, more customization, Instagram-worthy visuals. Fast food said, okay, bet. But improving quality costs serious money. 3. Real estate costs exploded. Thousands of chains renovated, modern seating, digital menu boards, double drive-thrus, nicer interiors, bigger kitchen setups. That's not cheap, and those renovation costs get baked right into your combo meal. 4. Franchise fees and corporate decisions changed. Chains restructured. New tech rolled out, new equipment, new training programs, new regulations. Every update equals more cost. 5. Fast food shifted into fast casual territory. When Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, and Shake Shack reset consumer expectations, the entire industry upgraded. Suddenly, fast food wasn't competing with diners. It was competing with Panera, Five Guys, and the idea of being premium. And guess what premium means? Yep, premium prices. Fast food didn't just become more expensive. It became something else entirely. So, why are fast food prices rising so fast? It's not just inflation. It's not just supply costs. It's not just labor. It's the whole system, the entire fast food universe shifting at the same time. Fast food used to be built on cheap ingredients, cheap labor, and massive volume. That world is gone. Now the industry is juggling higher wages, premium menus, expensive packaging, digital pricing games, bigger buildings, fancier equipment, delivery apps taking slices of revenue, customers demanding restaurant-level quality, and a supply chain held together with duct tape. Fast food didn't get more expensive because companies got greedy. It got more expensive because the business model changed, permanently. The $5 combo meal we grew up with? That was a historical accident, a magical moment created by low costs that simply don't exist anymore. So the next time you're staring at a $14 burger wondering what happened, just remember, you're not paying for a meal. You're paying for an entire industry trying to reinvent itself in real time. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe, especially if you're watching on your phone or computer. And I'll see you in the next episode as we explore the why.